Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Black Ops 6. The big double XP event is now over for most people. Some people are reporting that they still have it for some reason, which is really freaking weird. But for most of us, the XP event is now over, and it felt like it was kind of a waste because we had 5 days of double XP, and it seemed like we were not getting the correct amount of XP throughout the entirety of the event. Reddit threads everywhere, Twitter posts everywhere, YouTube videos from people like myself. We were all damn confused about what was happening, but thankfully, we got the ginger beard man to let us know what's going on here. Exclusive Ace went through and did some testing, and the results are freaking crazy when it comes to how XP works here within Black Ops 6. The manipulation behind the scenes, the changing of XP values per map and per game mode is insane here within Black Ops 6, and I truly wish things were just how they used to be, man. Remember back in Call of Duty 4, you know, the first time we had Prestige mode, you knew exactly what was happening. You could see it at the end of every single match. There was no changing of values or changing of numbers or anything based on the map or the game mode. A kill in Team Deathmatch was 10 XP. A challenge was worth what it said. Your match bonus at the end of the game would give you your match bonus, and that was it. It was simple. You got 10 XP in Team Deathmatch per kill, 5 XP per kill in Domination. The idea there being you get more kills in Domination, plus you have objectives you can go for by capturing flags. Search and Destroy was 50 points a kill. It was all there. It was all streamlined. It was all simple. But what if I told you here in Black Ops 6, it's not simple whatsoever. In fact, you get less XP per kill depending on your game mode and depending on your map. Exclusive Ace went over all this in his video today, which I'll put a link to that down there in the description. Here is what he found. Just trying out Hardpoint on 4 different maps, he found that he got 100 XP per kill on Skyline, 110 on Vorkuta, only 80 XP per kill on Subsonic, and then 60 XP on Nuketown. That means if you're playing smaller maps in the game, you're sometimes getting 60 to 70% of the normal XP per kill, and though obviously he wasn't able to test this on every single map in the game, there are tons of really small maps. We have maps like Payback, we have maps like Babylon, obviously Subsonic and Nuketown were tested there. They all give less XP than some of the larger maps, which for some reason Vorkuta is regarded as a large map in this game. Just, it depends on the map and also depends on the game mode, but yeah, you get wildly different XP every map and every game mode, which is crazy. Here in Domination, he found he was only getting 35 XP per kill while playing in Stakeout. They did reveal to us previously that we would get less XP in the face-off playlist, but 35 XP a kill is freaking outlandish. We then have 110 on Skyline, 100, which should be the baseline for everything, on Hideout, 70 on Nuketown, and then 110 on Lowtown. So you get less XP per kill on Nuketown in Hardpoint compared to Domination. Team Deathmatch by default should be around 150, but I imagine it's even lower on Nuketown as well. What is happening with all this like random ass manipulation behind the scenes? I don't like this whatsoever. Fans should know how much XP they're getting going into a game. It should be simple. It should be easy to understand. When you shoot somebody and the numbers pop up, that should be the XP that you get for your character right there, full stop. That's how it used to be in the Call of Duty franchise. It was very easy to understand, but now they made things a lot more complicated and a lot more convoluted just because they want to manipulate values without players ever really knowing. The double XP meter is also completely borked. It does apparently give you close to the amount of XP that you're supposed to have gotten. It's never entirely accurate, but it gives you close to the XP that you should be able to anticipate, and then they just divide that by 2, and that is your match XP. It doesn't matter how many challenges you completed or how many kills you got or whatever. It takes your overall XP that you earned for that game, cuts it in half, and then doubles it in that animation, which is really misleading and confuses pretty much anyone who looks at it. And it also turns out that when it comes to double XP, you would think it would just take everything, right? It would take your kills, it would take your medals, it would take any challenges you did, it would take maybe little random things that you did, such as shooting down air support or destroying enemy ammo packs. It would take all of that XP and double it, right? Double XP. No, of course not. No, it can't be that. Why would it be like that? That is just far too simple. What they actually do is they do not double your match bonus, and your challenges are also not doubled. So don't you just feel kind of manipulated in a way when you hear all that? You hear it's double XP, you deliberately and specifically save a bunch of challenges. I felt really bad for this one guy in the comments of one of my previous videos. He said, can somebody let me know when this is all getting fixed? Because I saved all my Darkspine challenges for double XP weekend, and I wanted to go through and do all those challenges while getting double XP, and that's a completely valid way of looking at things. This dude is on the Darkspine challenges, which are really hard to get to. It takes a lot of time and a lot of dedication. He cares about his prestige, he cares about his levels and everything, and he's thinking to himself, I'm going to save those challenges for when I have double XP because that's going to be freaking incredible. But then secretly behind the scenes, they're like, no, it's not actually double XP. You do not get double XP for your match bonus, and you do not get double XP for your challenges. The only things that matter when it comes to double XP here within Black Ops 6 are the things you do in game. Like I just mentioned, your kills, blowing up an ammo pack or something like that, shooting down a UAV, capturing a flag, getting assist points, and your medals. All of those things are doubled with double XP, but match bonus and challenges are not. So if you've been saving challenges, or really like me, and you're just like grinding through challenges deliberately, knowing it's double XP and thinking to yourself, I want to go through and do every challenge possible while double XP is active, well, you're wasting your time, because you're going out of your way to get those challenges, when in reality, the best way to probably level up is just to get as many kills and assists and destructions and assist points and flag caps and all that as you possibly can, because your match bonus essentially doesn't matter when it comes to double XP, and your challenges, while it is nice to get them, are not doubled either. This entire system is so convoluted and so misleading. Why is it like this in 2024? How is it that they are giving less XP on certain maps and more XP on other maps? Why are game modes so wildly different when it comes to XP, yet we always get that plus 100 every time we shoot somebody in the game? Nothing about this is streamlined. Nothing about this is user-friendly. It is all convoluted nonsense, and I'm not a fan of that whatsoever. I am a fan of the older Call of Duty games, like I said, where everything that happened on your screen was what applied to your character. It's what applied to your level, you know. 10 points to kill in Team Deathmatch, that's fine. Only 5 points to kill in Domination, well, that's half, but Domination, you can tend to get more kills, plus you can capture flags and do things like that. The XP ends up evening out, and most importantly, the game lets you know that that was happening. You knew going into Hardpoint and Domination that you're only getting 5 points a kill, which is half of what you get in Team Deathmatch and Free-For-All, but if you really went out there, you could get almost double the amount of kills in Domination as compared to Team Deathmatch, plus you have all the extra XP you get for capturing flags. It was very simple, but here in Black Ops 6, it's the complete opposite. Everything is streamlined for the sake of the score streak, so it doesn't really matter what game mode you play. You get a kill, it says plus 100, even though in Team Deathmatch, that's closer to 150. If it's a big map, it might be worth 160 or 170, or if it's a small map, it might only be worth, I don't know, 110 for some reason. I don't like this whatsoever, and Ace did say in this video, and I'm curious to hear what you guys think about this as well. He says he's actually an advocate of getting less XP on certain maps, because that way it encourages people to play the game in different ways. And I am on the fence on this one. I don't like being a fence sitter. I like to come out for it one way or the other, but this system's kind of confusing, right? If you play Face Off, you're getting wildly low XP in that game mode. Like he pointed out in his video, you get 35 XP per kill while playing Domination on Stakeout. I imagine it's gonna be something similar on the other Face Off maps. That sucks. That feels pretty bad, but at the same time, if you got the same amount of XP while playing in Face-Off as you do in normal multiplayer, then what would be the point of playing normal multiplayer if you wanted to level up? The idea here is they don't want people only playing Face-Off. They don't want people only playing Nuketown. They don't want a repeat of what we had the past couple of years in Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3, where everybody and their mother only played the small map mosh pit or the Shipment 24/7 playlist. They want people to experience the entire game, so on those very small maps, they get less XP. Well, I don't think that's how it should be handled. I think it should be handled on a playlist by playlist basis, and it should be made very clear when you're searching for the playlist, there should be a notification letting you know how much XP you get within that particular game mode. If you're playing Hardpoint, for example, it shouldn't be this random 100, 110, 80, 60 XP depending on the map. Hardpoint should always be 100 XP per kill if you're playing in the Hardpoint playlist. It does not matter the map. However, if you're deliberately playing Face-Off 24/7 or Nuketown 24/7, then lowering the amount of XP per kill within that playlist would make a lot more sense as compared to going through on a game mode by game mode and a map by map basis and raising or lowering the XP based on the game mode and the map. That is so convoluted. They are giving themselves such a headache as developers by coming up with all this random nonsense, which does nothing but confuse the player base and leave us in a state of apathy because we can't figure it out unless Exclusive Ace comes and saves us by doing all this testing. This should be very simple. It should be very streamlined. How is it this confusing? Ladies and gentlemen, I don't understand what's happening to the Call of Duty franchise, but all that being said, now that it's all been explained and it's all out there, we were apparently getting the correct amount of XP, roughly. Of course, if you do the math on everything, you never get the exact right outcome, but you get close to the right amount of XP. But with all that being said, despite all these issues, I am almost about to hit Prestige Master here within Black Black Ops 6. I'm pretty close. I might be able to get it tonight. I might be able to get it tomorrow. I'm not entirely sure. I will tell you guys, I'm going to be avoiding multiplayer while I do it because the multiplayer XP values are so freaking unpredictable and crazy as compared to zombies, where things just seem to work the way that they're supposed to. If you play normally, there's an XP drop off after round 31, but if you play in directed mode, it doesn't seem anyway like there's much of an XP drop off. It definitely seems like directed mode on Liberty Falls is the best way to level up. So yeah, either tonight or tomorrow, I will be hitting Prestige Master, and I'll be doing the Prestige Master video. A lot of you guys really seem to enjoy the first Prestige video, and we're going to wrap things up here today with this. If you don't want to see this stuff, feel free to click away. It's entirely up to you, but the Prestige Master level 1000 rewards have been leaked, and I'm curious to hear what you guys think about this. So again, if you don't want to see them, if you don't want to be spoiled, if you want to grind up to level 1000 and hope not to get spoiled before then feel free, click away. But for the rest of you, let's take a look at these here. We have pretty standard rewards compared to what we had during the previous Prestiges. We have an operator skin, we have a loading screen, a gobblegum pack, an emblem, a spray, as well as a weapon blueprint that looks like it's going to be for the PP919. The blueprint itself looks okay in the menus. It doesn't look mind-blowing or insane by any stretch of the imagination, but it does look like it's going to be animated and have a bunch of different effects while you're shooting it, though unfortunately in the video that we have here, which linked to his Twitter down there in the description, he doesn't really shoot that much in the firing range, so you don't really get to see really what's changing about the blueprint itself. But then we have the operator skin. Now this is going to be Samuels, and you're wondering, well, who even is that? It doesn't really look all that crazy. Samuels was a side character on one mission in Black Ops 2, and he is now the new operator, the level 1000 exclusive operator here for Black Ops 6, which they're calling it Prestige Legend in this game. And he looks like someone out of Black Ops 2, kind of Black Ops 3, definitely futuristic. But the big thing about this is it seems like they're tying this in to Call of Duty 2025. If you guys recall all the leaks and rumors, COD 2025 is reportedly going to be a direct sequel to Black Ops 2. So this level 1000 skin is kind of tying in, or at least it seems like it's tying in to Call of Duty 2025 and the world and the story that they're going to be telling within that particular game. I will say overall these rewards are okay. Of course, this is all subjective, but they look okay. They just don't really stand out as compared to a lot of the other stuff that we see in the shop currently. And that's the thing about COD and their rewards. Like, the stuff in the shop is always going to be, most of the time, better than what we can actually earn in game. If I had my way, if I were trying to reward my player base, this bundle right here would be everything you got for getting 100%er done within zombies. If you do every single zombies challenge, I think you should get this weapon blueprint. It's freaking fantastic. I can't lie. Like, if I weren't so against buying things in the shop, I would absolutely buy that. That is one of the coolest weapon blueprints I think we've ever seen in the COD franchise. The operator skin's also pretty cool. You get a skin for your ray gun as well. You get so many like awesome things in this bundle, but it's something you pay for as compared to when you do all the challenges on zombies and dedicate hundreds of hours to the zombies game mode. You get a calling card, and that's pretty much it. Like, I don't like that reward system. And going back to the Samuel skin, it looks okay. It's not really going to be that unique, however, because even right now, the game's barely a month old. We have this bundle right here in the shop, which has that like Black Ops 3 Advanced Warfare style look to it. So it's not like the Samuel skin is going to be the only like semi-futuristic looking skin in the game. No, they already have those in the shop, for crying out loud. So the rewards are okay. They're just not as crazy as I wish they would be. And I definitely think there's room for improvement. And also, I would like to see them retroactively add even more rewards for Prestige Masters in the future, similar to what they did back in Call of Duty World War II. But ladies and gentlemen, that is it for this video here today. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. I know it was a lot to digest, so leave your thoughts and feedback down there in the comments. Thank you all so much for listening, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.